What's happening, everybody? Episode 90 of Say It Out Loud Sports. This is our final installment of our fantasy football series. We're doing wide receivers and tight ends today. I got Bob and Pete back in the building. What's going on, fellas?
What up?
What's cracking?
This is the hardest position to me. Wide receivers.
There's so many.
No, you can find a guy at like 60.
Right.
Diamond in the rough. Little Aladdin style.
Exactly.
Remember Aladdin? Go find me the diamond in the rough. Get him. You got to find that. Obviously, we all know the big guy, the top guys. But we'll dive in a little deeper. But we're doing over-unders again. I got 3. They're pretty.
Oh, these are good. I love them.
Actually, this one's like a comparison. So, more touchdowns this year, Stephon Diggs or DeAndre Hopkins? Diggs had 8 last year. Hopkins had 6. So that's kind of low compared to, Devontae Adams out here getting 18. You got an extra game, but who is the more touchdown? Who's going to get more touchdowns this year out of those two guys?
I'm going to take Hopkins. And the reason why is because anytime you get into the red zone, Diggs is going to lose touchdown catches to Josh Allen's legs.
Well, so you can say that make the same argument with Kyler Murray.
Oh, hammer time.
No.
No?
Not in the red zone.
What do you mean? Murray had 11 touchdowns last year.
Yeah, they're all outside 20 yards. Most of them.
No.
I feel like he just freestyled.
He's just
that.
freestyled.
No.
I had him.
He was breaking runs off all the time.
Just 80-yard scampers?
No, out to like 25
I didn't
yarders.
mean to call you out like
No,
that.
he had a couple of them. I remember the one against the Niners, but a lot of them are those read options where he reads in and gets in.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Like, that's a good
How
point.
many rushing touchdowns did Josh Allen have last year?
Close to that.
Like probably, what do you have, 10 or 12?
No, Murray led the league, I think.
Yeah. You
I
can't
think
make
Allen
that
had
was
like
a terrible
seven-
argument.
We
Seven,
talked, about,
8 or 9.
we talked about it yesterday. They're going to try and protect Kyler Murray.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Murray's still going to get – no, it's not a bad argument. But then you look at the other side, and it's Josh Allen. And last year, Diggs had more than Hopkins. And they're the same guys
Yeah.
already. So, no, I like Hopkins again.
Did Diggs,
I think Hopkins-
Diggs led the league in receiving, right?
Receiving, yeah.
Yeah.
Up there, top 2 or 3. Adams and he had the
thought
most
Diggs
catches.
won.
He had the most catches.
I think Diggs had the most yards.
It was close, but either way.
I'm going to go and say Hopkins, too.
So we're all agreeing?
Yeah. You're right. But I had to call him out on that. That didn't really make much sense to me.
Well, I just think Hopkins, they can double Diggs a little bit more versus
Yeah,
Hopkins. Now they got A.J. Green on the other side. You can't, and that's a touchdown threat. I don't care what you said. He's big.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be healthy. I think the Cardinals are going to be very good, especially with those two. But on the Bills side, you got Beasley, you got Gabe Davis, but Diggs is their go-to guy. But they're going to I think you're right with the Allen take.
Yeah.
It's just hard because Murray's really good like that too. He had 11 last year. All right. Justin Jefferson, 1,400 yards last year.
Balling.
Yeah, very good. That's a lot of yards per game. I think that sets him. I think that's ahead of the pace for Julio Jones. Julio Jones has the most yards per game in NFL history. Jefferson's ahead of him now, although it's been 1 year. So 1,400 yards last year, over or under that. Does he beat that, or does he regress a little bit?
I say he's going to go under this year.
Even with
Just because now there's more film and Adam Thielen's tapering off. I think he's going to have a good season. But Dalvin Cook, you're always worried about him getting hurt. I think Justin Jefferson, I think he's the real deal, but I think he goes under. I think that was they didn't have a whole lot of tape.
He goes over with an extra game.
Yeah.
Thielen still had 1,000 last year. It wasn't like Thielen didn't.
It was close.
Yeah.
I like the under also. I think Irv Smith's going to take a big chunk. I know they had Rudolph last year, but they didn't feature Irv Smith like I thought they should have. You got Cook. Cousins is hit or miss. He's hit or miss, but Jefferson will be good. I just think he's slightly under that. I would say like right around 1,300.
Yeah, I think he still has a great year.
That's 80 yards a game. That's 17.
I think that's so hard. Wide receivers to stay that consistent. It's not like a running back. You know what I mean? We need to see another year.
Yeah, that's if you get 80 yards a game, that's 1,360. So you're telling me he's going to have 85, 86 yards a game. I'll take the under.
Yeah, I'll take the under.
All right, last one. Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods. Who has more yards? Last year it was 974 for Kupp, 936 for Woods. Now you got Stafford.
I'm going to go with Woods.
Now you got Stafford.
Yep.
No Josh Reynolds. You got Jefferson, but those are the two guys on the outside. But now they got Stafford. throwing the ball. So
I think
I'm gonna
Robert
go with Woods.
I'd say Robert Woods probably has the most.
I think he's more of a deep threat than Cooper Kupp.
yeah,
And I think
Kupp's
Stafford could get the ball out there a little bit
They're
more.
both going to have 1,000.
Goff was scared to air it out.
that.
I mean, they're both underneath guys.
Yeah.
But I think Robert Woods
Is it
the
crazy?
more
Wonder if
athletic.
could Jefferson beat them both?
Combined?
Not combined. Like, could he be the leading receiver for the Rams
Oh, easily.
or Tutu Atwell,
What?
Oh, yeah.
deep threat out of Louisville? I think Woods has to be.
He just shakes his
he
head.
said he just looked at his phone, so confused.
What?
Tutu Atwell?
Tutu
No.
Atwell,
He said no.
No.
watch and learn. Top
Yeah,
5.
Pat's pretty high on him.
I like Tutu.
Up there with Justin Jefferson? No.
Maybe
No.
just throwing bombs from Stafford. You're so annoyed right now.
It's great.
I wish people could see your
This
face.
fool's got the highest rating of this dude I've ever heard in my life.
Tutu Atwell?
You know,
He's going to finish in the top 5?
You know Cortez Kennedy,
He's not
though.
no Cortez Kennedy.
You know what I mean?
Cortez Kennedy.
Oh.
Makes another appearance.
All right. Well, who's the top 10 guy you guys got outside your top 20?
Ooh.
Allen Robinson. There's no way. If Andy Dalton's there, he's a starting quarterback. He's not finishing inside. There's no way. There's no chance at all. Like, come on. If you cannot make a decision and you have Andy Dalton back there, we seen him there last year with the Cowboys. Brutal.
That was really bad.
There's no way. I was surprised to see his name in the top 10.
He can't start, right?
Who?
Andy Dalton. I know it's the receiver tight ends one.
Coach Nagy already named him the starter.
That's what I'm saying.
mean,
So
they still
there's
got-
no way.
We still got a while out. Do you think it changes, or is Dalton locked
Nagy's exact
Over
words were,
under-
there
over
was
under
not a
4
scenario
games.
that started Justin Fields. He did not know of a scenario where Justin Fields was starting the Bears.
I say Dalton
was Andy
starts
Dalton's
over
job.
under 4 games. 4 games is the cutoff. What are you
in? Well,
taking? Under?
Mitch Trubisky was 3-1, and they took him out.
That's what I'm saying. 4 games.
Even if he wins,
4 games.
got to be under.
You would think so.
If he's 0-3, you got to go field, right? I wouldn't be.
100%.
Yeah, I'm going under.
So
I don't
yeah,
know.
it's Allen Robinson to me. I think that's clear cut. I don't think there's anybody else. If you guys say any other names, you're wrong.
It's just Allen. So Allen Robinson's going to be the guy.
He finishes out. There's so many other
He'll
guys.
finish lower than every single other player on this list. I mean,
Correct.
he's projected at 10, but to be fair, he won't. Like McLaurin, Metcalf, Hopkins, Jefferson, Brown, all those
Adams.
guys are.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any take on the
I
top
think
10
that
guys?
the top 10 guy that finishes outside the top 10 is going to be Devontae Adams. Because there's no sign of Aaron Rodgers showing up.
Yeah, but he's still Devontae Adams.
Rodgers throws a lot of those.
That's 100% Rodgers creating.
Not 100%.
Well,
100%?
no, okay. You know it's Rodgers.
I think it's a lot. I mean, it's not 100, not even close to 100%. Adams gets open. He makes some really good catches. But Rodgers, a lot of those throws are pinpoint
Money.
accurate. And
Yeah.
Adams just, and he makes good catches. But if he doesn't have them, I can see it where they just roll the coverage. And I don't know, but yeah.
There's no sign of Aaron Rodgers showing up yet. So this guy's 4 right now. If they didn't think Rodgers was going to play, he'd be 25
On your list.
on the list.
I mean, I could see it, I guess.
They're not going to throw Love in there and just let him swing it 50 times a game like Rodgers.
Yeah, they'd be running
They
on
would be
Aaron Jones.
running
and-
with
So you
Aaron
don't
Jones.
like Jordan Love?
No. What has he done?
What is Jordan? You
What
like?
what did Aaron Rodgers do?
MVPs?
Before Brett Favre. What did he do? He set the fucking bench.
Yeah,
For
but
Same thing.
six
So
years.
why are we
It's
so
unknown.
so why are we so low on Jordan Love?
what do you mean?
Obviously, the
it's
Packers like him.
unproven.
Okay, it's unproven, but you guys don't. I mean, we don't know. Nobody really knows.
No, but I'm saying Devontae Adams would 100% be demoted.
100.
He's not finishing outside of the top 20.
I mean,
There's some good receivers in the top 20.
receivers. There's so many guys at receiver.
Yeah.
so
What is
tons.
Devontae frickin' Adams?
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
Remember
you're on.
Devontae's Inferno last year? Come on.
No, I like Devontae.
We're not downplaying
I
this
talked
right
about
now.
this. I think Rodgers.
He had the
I'm actually a
MVP
little-
throwing him the football. That is the
I
key.
think Aaron Rodgers is not. You said close to 100%. I think it's like 25 to 30% of Adams.
But why does
Extra,
Jordan Love?
provides some
Jordan
extra.
Love is getting all this hate. I don't understand where that's coming
It's
from.
coming from-
because
Where's the
everybody
love come
loves
from?
Aaron
No, it's
Rodgers
'cause they
Okay, where
drafted
does
him in
where
the
does the
first
Jordan
round.
love? Where does the love come from? Why are people loving
from his
this
last
guy?
name.
Was he good at looking at the freaking iPad on the sideline?
He might
Oh,
be
he's
really
great
good
at it. Put him in.
It's the unknown. I feel like you
think
can't
if he was
hate on
that
him.
good, I think the Packers would have just shipped Aaron Rodgers and got whatever they could for him.
They wouldn't have offered Aaron Rodgers Patrick Mahomes money this offseason if they were convinced that Love could lead the team.
I mean, I don't know.
All right. Well, but back to Adams. Yeah, I don't see it, but I see what you're saying. I just don't know if he'd fall that far.
So say we
But
have
you're
our,
gonna hate-
say
you're
we
gonna
have our
hate my
fantasy football draft tomorrow.
Yeah.
Are you drafting Devontae Adams with not knowing Aaron Rodgers is going to play?
I mean,
With a
obviously
sign
depends.
of him probably
I'm
not
not drafting
playing.
him that high, but
Is he the fourth wide receiver off
No.
your board? No,
probably not.
probably not even the top 10.
Yeah, probably not. Actually, it's fair.
Okay.
Like, would you take Keenan Allen or Devontae Adams right now?
Devontae Adams.
With Love throwing the ball.
I'm just kidding.
Oh man,
Like, you go down.
No,
so you guys are gonna
I'm
hate
taking
mine.
Keenan Allen.
So AJ Brown to me is not a top 5 receiver.
with Julio addition,
Yeah.
no. Without Julio, he was that good.
Yeah. They got
With adding
they got
Julio-
at 17. I feel like they could flip flop, and then you got the problem with Derrick Henry, Tannehill problem. Like what if Tannehill goes down somehow? I don't even know who their backup is. But not. I just don't see him finishing at 5. He's gonna. So you're telling me he's better? He's gonna finish ahead of DeAndre Hopkins, DK Metcalf, Scary Terry, Keenan Allen, CeeDee Lamb, Mike Evans. All these guys. There's so many receivers.
He's that good though. He's in the list with all those.
His
guys.
talent level is with
but
there,
with the additional Julio hurts him.
I mean, the single coverage. If Julio never came and he was the clear number 1 guy, like he's going to get so many targets. He's still going to get a lot because Jonnu Smith's gone.
Corey Davis is gone.
Corey
right?
Davis is gone. He's still going to get a lot of targets. I just don't. There's no way. He may be eating my words last year, but he might do it again. I don't know.
I've had like 3
He's a monster.
200-yard games.
He's a monster. He's an absolute.
Are you
animal.
drafting Devontae Adams or James Robinson?
AJ Brown, you mean?
AJ Brown.
No,
James-
James
James
Robinson's our
Robinson.
running back.
I'm sorry.
Drafting Devontae
Allen.
Adams.
Allen Robinson
My bad.
today. If we drafted today,
I'd probably take Adams.
See,
Okay,
would-
we'll
I
just
would
go
take
down the
Robinson.
list. Tyreek Hill, obviously. Tyreek Hill, Diggs, and Ridley all had Adams.
sure.
Are you taking AJ Brown or Devontae Adams?
AJ Brown.
Okay. Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson,
Yeah, Justin
Close. DeAndre Hopkins.
Hopkins,
DK.
DK.
DK,
This is where it's going to go wrong. Terry McLaurin.
McLaurin.
You take
I'm taking-
McLaurin over
with
Adams?
Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
I'm taking McLaurin.
Just because Fitzpatrick.
So if you put Fitzpatrick on the Packers, Devontae Adams
Is not, and then he goes back up. For Ryan Fitzpatrick over Love every time.
Keenan Allen. You like Michael Thomas, which we'll get to.
Yeah.
CeeDee Lamb, Mike. There's just so
There
many.
we go. No,
Dude, you
there
go
we
all
go.
the way
I'm
down
not
to
drafting CD.
CeeDee Lamb, no.
I'm drafting.
See, but now you're already
Devontae
to
Adams.
13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Devontae.
All right,
yeah,
so
we'll
it's
get
not
to
much
those
of a
guys.
reach. You're right.
All right. AJ Brown. All right, outside the top 20. This one should be fun. There's so many guys that you
oh
can just.
man.
It goes down for a while. There's guys all over the place.
Every
You got
dude,
Bob.
every dude on there is like had 3
I'm
touchdowns.
gonna make Bob's day right now.
Who are you taking outside the top
Devontae
20?
Smith.
That's who I have. He's already at
I'm
48.
gonna I'm gonna
44,
let him
yeah.
have the floor here because Devontae Smith is going to be the next Justin Jefferson.
He can
Period.
be if they let Jalen
Period.
throw the ball.
He's a clear cut number 1. Clear cut.
No more full cam games.
I think Fulgham still plays.
Well, sure, but who's the clear cut number 1?
Oh, it's Devontae. It's Devontae Smith easily. And they already have the chemistry from Alabama.
And Jalen Hurts is going to win MVP, so that would
Yeah,
mean
he's going to throw the ball.
He's going to be a PPR
I think Jalen
monster.
Rager. I think Jalen Rager probably has a good year too.
But yeah, I don't know. Devontae, that's how
Miles
high are you
Sanders.
drafting this guy? I feel like you're going to draft him in the
Devontae?
6th round. You're going to have
No,
you're going to
like-
draft Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith like 3rd, 4th round, back to back.
So, wait, he's going in
so
the
you-
12th round right now.
Something like
average.
that. He's 44 receiver off the board. I think that's crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, no, you're getting a steal.
I think most fantasy football leagues, the ADP's get 100% going up. You got guys like Hollywood Brown at 40.
He's coming up.
Huh?
Yeah, I would draft him way before 40.
Well, I'm talking Devontae Smith right now. But
Right.
I'm taking him.
But yeah, Smith's got to be in the top 25.
Like they got Will Fuller, 33. No, there's so many receivers.
That's what I say. It's so deep in the league.
Odell Beckham's 26.
I'm targeting Devontae Smith in every fucking league that I play in. Period.
Like, would you take
AJ Green's 80.
Would you take Odell Beckham Jr. or Devontae Smith?
I would take
This
Devontae
year?
Smith.
Yeah, I feel like that.
That's
Yeah.
wild. But people
I feel
are
like
still
Jarvis
going to take.
Landry's
Jarvis
gonna-
Landry is
yeah.
a guy over there. It's.
Well,
I think he's going to
they
have a
won't
better
say
year
that.
than Odell.
He has every year.
But the bounce back year is there for Odell.
It's there
Think
to
about
prove.
if he explodes.
Oh, and then
I'm
he
not
puts
high
up
on
Jay.
then all the hate goes away.
No, if he puts up, he has the potential. We've seen it
If he
before.
goes
He
in-
puts up like 1,700 yards and 15 touchdowns, and you get him in the fourth round. That's a league winner
Oh,
already.
you win the league.
Because you're getting them so late.
And
It's
all
just-
the OBJ hate goes away.
But the problem is that's the thing. The thinking guys are like, what if he has
No,
a year like
you're
last year?
drafting a name.
Yeah, but he's not washed yet. I don't think.
No,
No,
he
he's
has
not
the
even-
potential to be the best receiver in football.
nuts.
Obviously,
But you got guys like Brandon Ayuk's 24. He's ahead of him. Deontay Johnson at 23. Tyler Lockett. Cooper Kupp's at 20. I don't know.
Does
They're gonna put
Deshaun
up
Jackson
numbers.
have
It's
a
just-
resurgence on the Rams with Matt Stafford?
I forgot he's there.
Is it time? Is this his last hoorah here?
who?
Deshaun Jackson.
I feel like he gets hurt too much lately.
He did last.
My guy's Rob. So I'm going Robbie Anderson
Ooh, I like Robbie Anderson.
because
too.
Sam Darnold's going to throw the ball, and teams are going to try game plan to stop
Yeah,
McCaffrey. They lost Curtis Samuel, so they got him and DJ Moore on the outside. Darnold's played with them before, so he has that familiarity with them. I hate that word, familiarity. Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah.
But he has that. He's 29 right now ranked, but I feel like they're going to be down in a lot of games. Darnold's going to be throwing a lot. Anderson's a deep threat. He's fast. Like I wouldn't be shocked if he finished like 10, top 10.
he could put
That
up
would
the
be
numbers.
wild.
Robbie
That's a deep.
Dude, he was on
That's
the
a dart
Jets.
throw.
I kind of like that.
And I feel like he's
That's
going to
intriguing.
fall. He's not a flashy guy. Like he's going to fall down. He's going to be one of those
Wasn't he
guys
on
on
the
your
Jets?
board.
Yeah,
I
with
see
Darnold.
his.
With
I
Darnold,
see
yeah.
his name, and I don't like
He
it.
put up 1,000 yards last year.
That's what he was doing on the Jets.
No, he was on the Panthers last year with
I'm
Teddy
saying-
Bridgewater.
Back when he was on the
Yeah.
Jets, he was balling. Too.
And then they got rid of him. And Darnold's like, why did you get rid of this guy? Now they're reunited. Darnold's gonna throw the ball. Carolina's gonna be down a ton. They're playing against the Falcons shootout, Saints shootout, Bucks. I think Anderson's gonna get a lot of volume. And I don't know. I could see him putting
could
up
catch,
like
some
1,600
huge
yards and some bombs and be some monster games for him. I don't know. That's just one guy that stuck out.
Dude, T.Y. Hilton all the way down at 60?
No, we can go down. There's so many guys. I don't even know. Like, do you go? You'll never pay for receivers early in this draft.
No. They're so deep you can get them fourth, fifth. You're going to get a receiver in the fifth round that's going to finish in the top 15 in scoring for wide receivers.
Yeah.
So how soon would you take like Tyreek Hill? Do you even draft a receiver in the top?
I don't know. I
was
made that.
two
I made
rounds?
that mistake last year, and I drafted Julio Jones.
Oof.
It was brutal. In like the third round, and Dave's like, "Hey man, you're going to run into this problem again in the third round." Julio's name's going to be there.
Yeah,
but you
because you're
should probably
drafting
take
16 or 17.
right. But you should probably take another running back, and I didn't.
It's so
I saw Julio Jones, and I was like, "Okay, 100% yes," and it ruined my freaking fantasy year.
oh yeah, then you traded him to me.
Yep.
And then that's when we got accused of having two teams.
Right.
Who'd I trade him for?
I don't remember.
It was like Andy Dalton was in the deal.
But oh yeah,
Andy Dalton starting.
the red rifle.
It was Andy Dalton and like four other guys for Julio.
Yeah, because I had Dak.
Yeah, you had Dak.
Yeah,
That
so
was
I
a
needed
nightmare.
a quarterback.
That was great. All right. Who's your top three guys?
Oh, and Joe Burrow went down. Yeah, it was just
You
a
had
bad
Dak
year.
and Joe Burrow.
Yeah, it was a bad year.
Who's your top three guys though?
Number 1 is Diggs, 2 is Hill, and 3 is Justin Jefferson. Those are my 3.
Say that again.
Hill,
Hill?
or Diggs, Hill, Jefferson.
I got Diggs, Hopkins, and Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas.
We got to talk about this.
If Jameis Winston is the quarterback, Michael Thomas 100% is going to be in the top 3.
I don't know.
Guaranteed.
Look, he already had problems with him throwing the slant route, right? Mm-hmm. Wasn't he come out and he said he can't throw the slant, and that's his thing? But you think they'll dial it in and get it solved?
so. Yeah. I really do.
If Taysom Hill
Drew
plays,
Brees
though,
couldn't throw more than 10 fucking yards last year.
well, we saw that all year. Me and Pat ripped him for every week.
So if Jameis Winston is the quarterback,
Jameis Winston came in and played one play through a 40-yard touchdown.
if Jameis Winston's a quarterback, Michael Thomas is a top 3 receiver this year.
But if Taysom Hill's the quarterback, he's not a top 50.
No.
Right. Same thing with Kamara.
So I'm going out on a
It's
win.
got to be Winston. I'm going Diggs at 1, Keenan Allen at 2. Because obviously I had Herbert top 3, so if he's top 3, Keenan Allen's got to be a monster. And then I have Devontae Adams. I'm assuming Rodgers is going to play. That all changes if Rodgers doesn't play, but I still think he's going to be just a target monster. Any other guys you want to talk about? Wide receiver. How good do you think
that's
Julio
the best
Jones?
thing? You got him in your top 3, Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
And he's got him outside.
Top 20.
See, that's why.
Fantasy's wild.
Yeah. That's how good fantasy is.
But I could see exactly what he said happening, but I just don't. I think Rodgers is they're gonna figure out Rodgers. They have to. If they don't, the Packers are doomed.
So you have no faith in Jordan?
No,
Love?
absolutely not. Until he shows it to me, then I can't buy into it. You don't like Allen Robinson?
No. Not if Andy Dalton's there.
What about like Evans and Godwin, 14-15? Do the Bucks just
Same thing.
right there? They're both right there again.
Same thing again.
Robert Woods, DJ Moore.
And Tom Brady's a quarterback. Like we saw it last year. Mike Evans will have one catch for 25 yards in a game. But they win.
Then the next week he'll have 7 for
Because Brady will
20.
Brady will find a mismatch. He will just exploit it the whole game.
Yeah. What about Juju Smith-Schuster? Does he stop doing TikToks?
No, I mean since Antonio Brown left the Steelers, Juju has one 100-yard receiving game.
He did have 900 yards last year and 97 catches. He just kept putting up 90, and he only had the 100-yard game. But
Chase Claypool is arguably the best
he just had those big touchdown games.
Four touchdown game.
Yeah, but he's going to be good. This was his rookie year.
Yeah, I had Ben. I like Ben a lot this year with those guys, and then Deontay Johnson, the drops. All right, let's get into some tight ends.
This is what can make or break your fantasy year, though. I feel like if you're searching for a tight end all year, you're screwed.
Yeah, last year I committed. I said it before the year. I said Darren Waller's going to be the number 1 guy. I drafted him as soon as I felt any kind of threat, and I had him in almost every league, and he won me a lot of games.
Oh, yeah, he was balling.
So is there any change in the top 3s, though? Is it
I don't think so.
Kelce, Waller, Kittle in those kind of orders if they stay healthy?
I still think Kelsey's number 1
Kyle
tight
Pitts
end.
has a chance to be in that category.
Because Julio left?
Yeah. Kyle Pitts is going to see a ton of balls his way.
Yeah, but those 3, though. Kelsey
and Kittle are basically locked in on what they're going to put up.
And
what
Waller.
they're going to do.
And Waller.
Waller's there
Those
too.
3 are like you think Pitts has the potential, but I don't know if he's going to get that much. They got so much volume, all 3 of those guys.
Right.
I mean,
But let's look at it this way, too.
Atlanta.
Say you have like the
Derek Carr is famous for check down Charlie.
Okay, so say you have like the 8th pick
is.
in the fantasy football draft, and you see Devontae Adams or George Kittle. Who are you taking?
Kittle.
Every time.
I'm a tight end guy.
8. I'm not taking either one. But if you get to the point
I'm
where
a
you're
tight end
looking
guy.
for one, I would take one of the tight ends over because
the top.
those three separate.
Kelsey
from
was
everybody.
the top. Was like number 2 in receiving.
You plug him
total
into
wide
the
receivers
lineup.
and tight ends last year.
Yeah,
You plug those guys in the lineup every week.
yeah. They're just you don't have to like.
It's automatic.
Yeah,
I think Kyle Pitts has the potential
If you're
to be one of those
struggling
same
and
guys.
looking for a tight end all year in fantasy, you're screwed. Period.
yeah. Unless you hit like that 2 years ago, I think Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews,
Yeah.
but
Just
Mark
had a
Andrews is still high.
He's 5. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I'm not taking Andrews. I would take Pitts at 6. I would take Pitts. There's Tyler Higbee at 7. I'm taking Higbee over Andrews.
Dallas Goedert.
I like Higbee.
Yeah, I mean Everett's gone. You got Stafford now. He threw to Hawkinson a bunch. You like Goddard?
Yeah, because Zach Ertz isn't going to be there.
That's my guy that I have fallen out. Just
You
I
got
don't
him
buy
out?
it. Yeah, I just think they're going to be too run heavy. Who's your sleeper? I know you did sleeper. Who's your guy?
Sleeper. So I did a little bit of a sleeper, Bob, and you might like it.
What do you got?
It's on the Eagles roster.
What do you got?
So he's a former Bills quarterback.
What?
What's up with quarterbacks playing tight end?
He's 6'7", 249 pounds.
Who is this guy?
If Ertz gets traded,
Dallas Goedert's the guy.
or is it Tyree Jackson?
No.
You don't know who that
Could
is.
be.
Huh?
No, I
Could
don't-
be.
He was a quarterback. So
He was a quarterback at Bowling Green or some shit. I remember watching him. And
He was on the
It's
Bulls.
intriguing. I'm just saying.
Goddard's the guy they're going with.
Could be Tyree Jackson.
He
That
played
could be
great
a
last year,
deep sleeper. Mark my words. If you start hearing about Tyree Jackson,
Tyree Jackson.
I'm telling you, yeah, you think it's crazy, but if you start hearing Tyree Jackson's name being called out
I
on
hope he plays
Sundays,
well. It only helps us.
All right, so listen to if you type in Tyree Jackson in Yahoo, it comes up. The headline is Tyree Jackson, American football quarterback for the Buffalo Bills, but it has the Eagles logo. You scroll down and it says Tyree Jackson is an American football tight end for the Philadelphia Eagles.
there he is.
You scroll down a little bit more, former Eagles wide receivers looking to tight end, and it's all about Tyree Jackson. Huh.
So where does
he's a tight end right now?
Where's
6'7"
Kelvin Benjamin go now that he's a tight end?
He's not going anywhere.
He's not going to do nothing?
No.
Tyree
What about
Jackson.
Tim Tebow?
Tim Tebow's going to be a stud.
Are you drafting him?
Somewhere, yeah.
Like your last pick?
Yeah, probably before that, but
Take a flyer.
yeah. Just because I think there's going to be packages for him in the red zone to put up touchdowns.
But look
But
at
you go down. Who you taking him over?
Logan
Yeah,
Thomas.
start him.
Logan Thomas is intriguing.
I like Logan Thomas with Fitzpatrick.
He's a former what? Quarterback,
Yeah. What was Molly Cox basketball player?
basketball player. And he got the guy for the Troutman
Yeah.
for the Saints.
Yeah.
I like him.
About Jared Cook?
You got Rob Gronkowski's all the way down at 19.
He's not gonna play in the regular season much.
Do we like
They'll
Gerald?
save him.
Didn't he have like 10 touchdowns this year?
No,
Gerald
I don't think
Everett?
They'll
I know
save,
you don't like
they got
Seahawks.
OJ Howard back. They'll use him. They'll rest Howard or Gronk. I think.
It's 7 touchdowns last year.
Yeah, but I think they're not going to. He's not going to be the volume guy.
No.
They have too many receivers. They try to get Howard back in the mix. I think.
So
Howard's
who's the
supposed
best,
to blow
who's the
up
best
forever.
tight end value pick? Is it Irv Smith?
Where's
I mean,
he at?
but he's 15th or something like that.
13.
I think what I saw
I'm
is
at 13.
tight end 18.
Gasecki 12. Hunter Henry for the Patriots.
That's
That might be a bad.
They got Jonnu
Health,
Smith over there,
Can't-
too.
yeah, he can never stay on the field.
They got Jonnu Smith also too. Gronkowski, Troutman at 20.
Troutman at 20.
I mean, you think there's only so many. So say you're in a 16-team league. That's a lot of people, but that's the ones I prefer. Obviously, if you draft Kelsey, Kittle, and Waller, you're not even drafting a backup for the most part.
Yeah.
You're just plugging them in.
Picking somebody up.
But you're kind of
CJ
looking for that
Hawkinson.
sleeper.
Will
Hawkinson.
Dis-
You're probably
Will
not.
Disley?
Well, they got Everett.
Oh, that's right.
But I mean, how many tight ends come off the board? You usually can stream. Like if you don't get one of the top 3 guys, maybe top 5, 6, 7 guys, you can stream. You
can
get
just plug and
2 of
play.
the. You get like Gasecki and Irv Smith at 12, 13, and then
Right.
you have to just play a matchup game. But is there any guys like below that? Eric Ebron's 27. I mentioned OJ Howard.
I like OJ Howard.
Jack
this
Doyle in Indy.
Jack Doyle.
year. But what about Mo Alley Cox?
I don't even see him on the list.
He's still
not on
there.
the list.
But
He's
he's still
in
there.
India.
I don't know. That's what I was wondering. That's what I was trying to ask
Tim
you.
Tebow's not even on the list.
he shouldn't. be.
He's outside the top
dude.
40.
The disrespect.
Yeah, Cox is still on the.
Colts, right?
Yeah, and he actually, the headline is Mo Alley Cox believes Tim Tebow can make transition to tight end. That's your new boy. You like Mo Alley Cox now, huh?
No, still Tebow.
Oh man, what a hater.
No, he's pumping your boy up. Cole Kmet, that was my guy last year.
could ball out this year.
Could. With Andy Dalton, though?
No, no chance. There's no chance.
Should we get into it? You guys got anything else on tight ends?
No, Titans is kind of. There's like 4.
Other
and then-
outside of Tyree Jackson, no.
That's
so
your
who
guy.
has a better season, Tyree Jackson or Tim Tebow?
He's definitely going to say Tyree Jackson.
No, I don't know. I'd probably say Tebow.
That's an intriguing, I don't know.
If Tim Tebow catches
But I'm
a
gonna
touchdown,
probably.
just turn-
I mean, like
don't watch
he's on my
Sports Center.
radar all year long.
You could get him last pick.
I'm not even probably.
You're not going to draft him?
No, he's probably going to stay undrafted.
No, I'm drafting
'Cause
him.
it's
I'm not
all
giving it-
pending
I'm not
on-
taking a chance on somebody else picking him up.
It's all pending on Zach Ertz.
I might draft him. Last pick?
Dallas,
Those are always
you
like,
guys, you just think he's leapfrogging Dallas Goddard. Goddard had a good year.
he's all right. I don't like him. I think I don't like his name, Goddard. Just Dallas.
Dallas Goddard.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's a dumb name.
All
Sorry,
right.
man.
Are we going to talk kickers?
Sorry, man.
You guys wanna talk kickers?
It's kind of dumb.
Young Ho Koo?
Is he number 1?
Well, I mean, no, he's 3. Justin Tucker is number 1. Harrison
I never
Butker.
draft a kicker. I don't.
Do you guys remember I drafted Tucker one year in like the 7th, and I got
Yeah,
ripped
you got
so
ripped.
hard for it,
And
but
then
he
put
never
up
missed
20. He put up 20 fantasy points a week.
never missed field. Dude,
So you're a kicker guy. You're a pro kicker guy.
Kind of. If you're in the leagues that have the really high penalties for missed field goals or extra points.
Yeah, miss an extra point.
Miss extra
Dude,
points -6. That's a
Do you know how?
touchdown.
Do you know how
balls
nice?
in
Do you
the
know how
fryer.
good I go to bed at night knowing I have Justin Tucker like kicking for me the next day?
That's my thing is
And
I
if
try
some
and-
of them are shit storms, dude. They get like minus 15 some weeks.
Yeah. Dude, what I try and
This
do
is true.
If I don't
So-
have like a Tucker, like a top 5 kicker like
Just
that,
bent. Don't even start.
I try and find on the waiver wire a kicker
Monday
on
night.
Sunday night or Monday night.
Yeah.
So I always have a chance. Like if I'm down at fantasy, I got a chance. There's always
I'm trying
that
to look
Rob,
for kickers
There's
that
always
kick in
that
the
Rob
dome.
Baronis game in somebody's bag that'll bring you
Right.
back.
Yeah, I've done that for years, but that's what I usually was doing. But then once I experienced like the negative, and I've had
The
Tucker,
negative points that give you losses that
the-
kill you,
Yeah, just
or out of the bounty money.
We said Young
You know what I mean?
Goku.
Because like weekly, if you're in a a
There's
league
3.
that pays out weekly,
Yeah.
you're screwed.
yeah, the
You're not
risk
getting
is
the
always
bounty.
there.
Yeah.
I don't know how many leagues though do the -5 and 6. You lose a touchdown, you miss
It's
an extra point.
terrible.
And last year it was a nightmare.
And then they back the extra points up.
Yeah, well they never missed from
No.
the 2.
So it's
It was
never
like
a
1.
problem. They
But now
backed it up, and it's losing touchdowns weekly.
Dude, it's nuts. So yeah, going to bed at night knowing I've Justin
What
Tucker
about
kicking
defense? We didn't talk about defense. I mean, I'm not a big kicker guy
for me. Yeah, I mean
personally.
my favorite
So top-
favorite one's Michael Badgley because he had named himself the Honey Badger and then just
Honey
started
Badger.
shanking.
Do you remember
everything.
the moment he gave himself the nickname?
Yeah.
Like 14 seconds
Shortest
later.
nickname in history.
Oh, I was like, that nickname didn't last at all. They called him, it was a Money Badger.
Money
It was
Badger.
The Money Badger.
The best one's Big Nuts Lutz.
yeah.
That's my favorite nickname, right?
Yeah.
Young Hoku, Robbie Goulds and Goblins.
Yeah.
They all you have to have a guy that's
Legatron.
cool.
Remember Legatron?
Yeah, he's there.
Legatron?
Greg the Leg.
My Baronis?
Jason Sanders. I had Sanders last year.
Sandman?
He balled. He caught a touchdown.
I feel
Or
like
threw one.
you
You
know
remember that?
when you look at these guys, they have to have their nicknames next to them in order for you to draft them. Like I would be so much more intrigued in drafting a kicker
With a cool
if they had a nickname next to it.
Yeah, Jason Mike
They need a
Myers.
nickname.
You just got to make them up, though.
Yeah, okay.
Big Nuts Lutz.
Well, they need to put it.
We made
there.
that up, I think. I don't. Well, I'm sure other people put that together,
Yeah.
but I'm saying I've never heard it.
Yeah, I don't
They
know.
don't say that shit on ESPN.
Right.
Big Nuts Lutz from 50.
Rodrigo
Guaranteed that's on
What's-
the bottom of
Blankenship's
his
a
cleats.
beast.
He's good. What's his nickname, though?
He just has a set on the bottom.
Does he have
of his
one?
I don't know. We got to get him one.
He's got the
he
goggles?
looks like he's 7 years old.
He's got the goggles.
Yeah. This is a little guy.
What's his name?
Rodrigo Blankenship.
The dude from Georgia. Remember he has his
What's
big
his
old
nickname?
goggles?
We gotta come up
I
with
gotta
a
find
nickname.
one for him. If you see him, you're gonna lose. He's such a nerd.
Oh, he's just got goggles.
That fool got as
yeah,
much
he's
money
a
stolen
straight-
every day.
Swimmers.
He's a geek.
Rodrigo
Goddamn
Swimmership.
nerd.
He's a flat out geek. If he's wearing goggles and kicking, he's a
And they're
geek.
taped too in the middle.
Then you had
They are
who's the
taped.
dude
Yeah.
that tore his ACL?
Oh, Grammatica?
Yeah, Martin.
Martin Grammatica?
His brother was in the league too.
Yep,
I mean, who was the one that headbutted after they
that was Gus Farrat. That was a quarterback.
That was a quarterback.
Yeah, he fucking concussed.
Got a concussion.
Broke his
Running up.
neck, didn't he?
No, he didn't break his neck. He got a concussion.
Oh, I thought he broke.
Fool
his
just
neck.
died.
No, I thought he had a cracked vertebrae or something.
No,
A cracked vertebrae.
Yeah, I thought he was out for a long
Unreal.
time. I thought he missed all the playoffs after that.
oh, shit. What you want to talk defense?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
who's the top three?
Well,
Right
on the
now.
list, it's Rams, football team, and Steelers.
The football team was good.
They're
last
nasty.
Year.
And now they're not going to spend as much time on defense because they're going to have Fitzmagic back there.
Well,
I
Operating?
mean,
didn't the
You sure
Browns the Browns added Jadeveon Clowney?
I don't know. They got some corners. The Browns will be good, and they run the ball a lot.
So where do you guys take defenses? Do you take them like high?
So
do you always-
so I made the mistake. That same year I took Tucker, I took a defense in the 8th round, and I got shredded. I drafted the Bears. But the first week of the season, I was down by like 7 going into Sunday night or Monday Night Football. Third play of the game, pick 6.
Game over.
But that defense is different. Khalil Mack, that defense was scoring touchdowns like every game. I don't think there's a defense that I would take that high now. The Bears they would score 20 a week. That was ridiculous.
Eddie Jackson was getting a pick 6 every week.
Yeah. But I mean, you look at the Rams, like that'd be a good defense. They got Ramsey and Darnold anytime
Yeah.
they take the field. You're like
when you want a scoring defense, you got to find the team with the most sacks.
sacks and playmakers,
Yeah.
which they have both. So Rams
Like the
have one
Niners, and the Niners are going to have 100 million sacks with Bosa.
with both.
I love this statement. 100 million.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm just
They
saying they're
have
going
a
to have a ton. He's been like top 3 in the league every year.
Denver Broncos kind of a sleeper, 12. Because now they had Chubb and Von Miller back finally.
Where's the Chargers D at in fantasy?
16.
Curious.
16.
Okay.
Right behind the Cleveland Browns.
I feel like that's
the Browns were too low.
I feel like that's not reasonable.
I think the Browns are way
They're
too
top
low.
10.
I think the Browns are going to get
why are the Dolphins 13? Remember last year?
Yeah.
Who'd
were
they
studs.
lose?
Studs.
You remember last year?
Xavier Howard.
They were
He's
lights
holding
out.
out.
That's probably why they're 13.
No, I mean, how many points? They scored remember the game? They scored a touchdown every week.
They couldn't. Yeah, the offense couldn't score. The defense was winning games.
That's when remember I was ripping Tua because the defense was scoring
there we
more
go.
points than the offense.
That could be a sleeper there.
He was like 3-0, and the
13?
defense
That's
had
wild.
scored 17 points a game.
Bears are 14.
The Titans 21.
I mean, we look at the bottom. Bengals, yeah. Lions, yep.
Eagles 20. They should be
Texans,
30.
Falcons, Cowboys should be 32.
Yeah.
Worst defense in the history of the football league.
They're terrible.
Jags, Cardinals.
And they didn't do anything. They drafted Surtain. That was it.
They didn't get Surtain. They got that linebacker.
Oh, they got Michael Parsons.
Yeah.
They didn't even get a corner. That was their worst position last year. Somebody traded up and took Surtain in front of them. Was it the Giants?
Right before. The two corners went right. Broncos and Panthers.
That's right.
Took corners right before them. They had the two corners they wanted, and they went 8-9. Then the Cowboys were like, shit. And then they traded Devontae Smith to the Eagles. And they didn't draft the corner. So they not only did they make the Eagles better by giving Devontae Smith.
They didn't find a.
He's going to have like 250 yards against Cowboys. Both games.
I love it.
But yeah, I think that's it.
Are you
That's it
guys
for
playing? You're
fantasy
playing in
football.
two leagues this year, or what?
I'm
How many
doing
leagues?
Three.
Three.
We got
How
a
about
Say It
you?
Out Loud Sports League.
I got this league. I got the Trona one, and then I think that's it.
I think I'm doing 3. Maybe 4.
I think I'm
Or
gonna
5.
I'm going to focus in this year on just
Do two?
one.
You're gonna do
I'm just
one
gonna lock in
only?
on one.
That's it.
Yeah.
Say It Out Loud
I'm gonna
Sports.
lock
Say It
in.
Out Loud Sports
That's
League?
it. I'm locking in.
Or are you doing the?
I'm tired. I got my ass whipped last year after winning the championship.
I started like 0-10.
Is
So
that
I'm
the league
not.
you're
I'm
gonna
not
play?
feeling that. I'm not feeling last place or whatever.
Are you
going to
play in that league again?
What? No.
No?
No.
You're out.
Yeah.
I got a text the other day that said there was an opening. I said nah.
Yeah. That was my
I'm gonna do
opening
it.
probably.
What's the for the Say It Out Loud League? What are we going to do? We want to do payouts? 13 payouts?
Are we
Dude,
are we increasing the money?
Yeah, I think we're doing
$200
I think we're
right?
going to do 150 or 200.
200.
Let's do 200,
I'm going to take a vote.
and then we'll do
Not
$100
just-
tickets, and
not
then
just us, but
half goes to the
no, we'll
tickets.
do
or-
50-50. I was going to just do 150 and do 50-50 on the tickets, and then 50 on the prize pool. First place takes the whole
How many teams did we have last year?
10.
10.
So we're having 12, probably 12 or 14 this year.
How many fans want to get in?
I don't know.
We got to get the fans. And what's up,
We
man?
got to
couple
get
fans
moving.
in.
Got to get it moving.
We need an NFL player in there too.
We'll get it moving. We're just going to get it moving. All right, that's it for
That's it. We're going to get
Keep
it
it
moving.
moving.
We're going to keep it moving. All right, that's it. We'll see you next week. I don't know what we got going on next week. We'll surprise you. Tune in.